Hi, Paige here. Today is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. This is my reveal and tutorial day for Battle of the Stitches. So the stitch for this month, October, had two options, alternating eyelets 1 and alternating eyelets 2. I chose option 1 and I made, now this is folded in half, so this is doubled over, but I made a Thanksgiving table runner. Let's jump to a clip of the runner laid out. Okay, so I'm having to immobilize my wrist. So in order to do the tutorial, I'm just gonna have to refer you to last week's stitch tutorial, and then I will tell you what I did to get the dimensions on the table runner. What are the dimensions? It is about 11 inches wide, and I believe it's 33 inches long. And the reason I chose those dimensions for a Thanksgiving table runner is because a typical dining table for 8 people, 3 on each side and 1 on each end, is 36 inches wide by, I believe, 60 inches long, so 3 feet by 5 feet. And I figured if I made it 11 inches wide and 33 inches long, that would allow room for people's place settings all around the table. So yeah, okay, so my notes. Sorry. All right, I used Hobby Lobby's I Love This Cotton in Cinnamon Cedar. This is the third skein. I did have to get into this third skein in order to have enough for the fringe. Yeah, and the recommended hook size is a 5.5, and that's the size hook I used. Okay, let's see. So to get 33 inches long, I chained 118. Now the pattern says, and let me point this out here because it can be kind of confusing. You start with a multiple of 2 stitches plus 1, plus another one for the turning chain. So basically you want to chain an uneven number until it's the length you want, and then plus 1 for the, they say foundation chain, but I think they meant to say turning chain. Hold on, there's a, okay, it went by. So yeah, so I chained 118. That's a multiple of 2 plus 1 for the turning chain. All right, so I worked, all right, let me show you because I have it turned the other way. Okay, so here, I remember that my beginning chain was in the bluish, purplish, and I worked the first row of single crochets into the back bump of the chain stitches, the chains. That way you get this nice edge here, okay? Because this was my ending row. So it just looks the same as the ending row if you work into the back bump of the chain stitches. Let me get my cute little setup back here. Okay. What's next? Okay, so I ended the project. The stitch is 3 rows of single crochet and then a row of half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. So you get the windows, those windows. Then you go back to 3 rows of single crochet, then half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 to get your windows. So I ended on 3 rows of single crochet. Let me show you that here. So here's the beginning, 3 rows of single crochet, then half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and then I ended on 3 rows of single crochet. That way, so I didn't want to end on this row of half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. I wanted a nice border on both edges there. Okay. All right, and then lastly, I added fringe. So here's the fringe, and sorry for all the noise if you can hear that. I cut about, now I trimmed this. I didn't worry too much about getting the length exact until I had all the fringe attached. But I think I had like 6-inch lengths, and then I folded it in half, stuck my hook through, just made it even, pulled up the fold, and then pulled the ends through, and then I laid it out. Once it was all done, I laid it out and then cut it. I just eyeballed it, cut the fringe there. Okay. So in terms of washing, what does it say? You can wash it and dry it. But because the fringe is not like stitched on or anything like that, you might want to hand wash it. But anyway, yeah, so let's just take another look at this. This is doubled over, but yeah, that is my Thanksgiving table runner. Okay. Thanks for watching and have fun voting. If you go to Heather's channel of Strings and Threads, she has a poll and you can vote, but you need to comment, I voted, on your favorite of the 4. Heather of Strings and Threads, Teresa of Critters Crochet, Camille of Camille's Creations, and myself. We are the 4 ladies who participated this month. Heather of Strings and Threads and Teresa of Critters Crochet are the hosts of this collaboration every month, and let me show you the book we work out of. This book here. Okay, so yeah, happy voting, and I will catch you. So next week, let's see, I think we have 5 Wednesdays this month. So you can vote. You have 2 weeks to vote. The other gals, I believe, I know Teresa and Heather have posted theirs. Haven't checked to see if Camille has posted her reveal yet. But you have a couple weeks to vote because of that 5th Wednesday. The last Wednesday of October, which I believe is the 29th, we will go live at 2 Central, I believe, and Heather does a spinning wheel with the names of everyone who voted. When you say you voted, you don't have to say who you voted for. Just, that's the only way we know who voted. If you say you voted, just comment, I voted. And then whoever voted gets put in a spinning wheel, and then whoever wins the spinning wheel gets to choose which of the 4 projects they want for themselves, and then we send it to you. All right, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.